Embarking on the 28-day Psalm Miracle campaign is a powerful journey of faith and devotion. This spiritual practice focuses on daily reading and meditation on specific psalms, chosen for their unique themes of protection, guidance, strength, and hope. The psalms selected for this campaign are 1, 3, 5, 7, 17, 23, 37, 41, 48, 57, 62, 70, 78, 80, 88, 91, and 121. Every day, as you delve into these psalms, you invite the divine presence into your life, seeking spiritual nourishment and divine intervention. These prayers are not just words, they are a sincere connection with the Almighty, asking for His protection, guidance, and blessings. Importance of the 28-day Psalm campaign. Deepening faith. Regularly reading the Psalms strengthens your faith, reminding you of God's unwavering love and promises. Divine protection. Many psalms, such as Psalm 91, are powerful prayers of protection, shielding you from harm and harm. Guidance and wisdom. Psalms like 23 and 121 provide comfort and direction, assuring you of God's guidance at every stage of your life. Spiritual strength. Facing daily challenges becomes easier with the strength drawn from these sacred texts. Inner peace. The Psalms are a source of peace and comfort, helping to calm the mind and soul. Gratitude and praise. Through psalms of praise, you express gratitude for God's blessings, promoting a positive and grateful heart. By committing to this 28-day journey, you open your heart to receive God's miracles. Approach each day with faith, read the Psalms sincerely, and allow their divine words to transform your life. This campaign is not just a routine, it is a spiritual exercise that brings you closer to God, strengthens your spiritual foundation, and prepares you to receive the blessings and answers you seek. Begin this journey today with faith and expectation, knowing that through these psalms you are connecting with the divine power that can change your life. Psalm 1. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stands in the path of sinners, nor sits in the seat of the scornful. 2 But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law he meditates day and night. 3 He shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that brings forth its fruit in its season, whose leaf also shall not wither, and whatever he does shall prosper. For the ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind drives away. 5 Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. 6 For the Lord knows the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. Psalm 3. Lord, how many are my enemies? How many rise up against me? Too many say of me, God will not deliver him. 3 But you, Lord, are the shield that surrounds me, my glory, the one who lifts my head. For I cry to the Lord, and he answers me from his holy mountain. 5 I lie down and sleep, I wake up again, because the Lord sustains me. 6 I will not fear, even if tens of thousands of people attack me from all sides. 7 Get up, Lord. Deliver me, my God. Strike all my enemies in the jaw, break the teeth of the wicked. 8 From the Lord comes deliverance. May your blessing be upon your people. Psalm 3 is David's prayer during a time of trouble, specifically when he fled from his son Absalom. It reflects David's trust in God for protection and deliverance despite the overwhelming number of enemies against him. The psalm emphasizes God's role as protector and liberator and concludes with a declaration of God's blessing on his people. Psalm 5. Listen to my words, Lord. Consider my lament. 2 Hear my cry for help, my King and my God. For to you I pray. 3 In the morning, Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning I lay my requests before you, and wait expectantly. For you are not a God who is pleased with wickedness. With you, evil people are not welcome. 5 The arrogant cannot stand in your presence. You hate all who do wrong. 6 You destroy those who tell lies. The bloodthirsty and deceitful. You, Lord, detest. 7 But I, by your great love, can come into your house. In reverence I bow down toward your holy temple. 8 Lead me, Lord, in your righteousness, because of my enemies. Make your way straight before me. 9 Not a word from their mouth can be trusted. Their heart is filled with malice. Their throat is an open grave. With their tongues they tell lies. 10 Declare them guilty, O God. Let their intrigues be their downfall. Banish them for their many sins, for they have rebelled against you. 11 But let all who take refuge in you be glad. Let them ever sing for joy. Spread your protection over them, that those who love your name may rejoice in you. 12 Surely, Lord, you bless the righteous. You surround them with your favor as with a shield. Psalm 7. 1 Lord my God, I take refuge in you. Save and deliver me from all who pursue me. 2 Or they will tear me apart like a lion, and rip me to pieces with no one to rescue me. 3 Lord my God, if I have done this, and there is guilt on my hands, for if I have repaid my ally with evil, or without cause have robbed my foe. 5 Then let my enemy pursue and overtake me. Let him trample my life to the ground, and make me sleep in the dust. 6 Arise, Lord, in your anger. Rise up against the rage of my enemies. Awake, my God, decree justice. 7 Let the assembled peoples gather around you, while you sit enthroned over them on high. 8 Let the Lord judge the peoples. Vindicate me, Lord, according to my righteousness, according to my integrity, O Most High. 9 Bring to an end the violence of the wicked, and make the righteous secure. You, the righteous God, who probes minds and hearts. 10 My shield is God Most High, who saves the upright in heart. 11 God is a righteous judge, a God who displays his wrath every day. 12 If he does not relent, he will sharpen his sword. He will bend and string his bow. 13 He has prepared his deadly weapons. He makes ready his flaming arrows. 14 Whoever is pregnant with evil conceives trouble and gives birth to disillusionment. 15 Whoever digs a hole and scoops it out falls into the pit they have made. 16 The trouble they cause recoils on them. Their violence comes down on their own heads. 17 I will give thanks to the Lord because of his righteousness. I will sing the praises of the name of the Lord Most High. Psalm 17. 1 Hear me, Lord, my plea is just. Listen to my cry. Hear my prayer. It does not rise from deceitful lips. 2 Let my vindication come from you. May your eyes see what is right. 3 Though you probe my heart, though you examine me at night and test me, you will find that I have planned no evil. My mouth has not transgressed. For though people tried to bribe me, I have kept myself from the ways of the violent, through what your lips have commanded. 5 My steps have held to your paths. My feet have not stumbled. 6 I call on you, my God, for you will answer me. Turn your ear to me and hear my prayer. 7 Show me the wonders of your great love, you who save by your right hand those who take refuge in you from their foes. 8 Keep me as the apple of your eye. Hide me in the shadow of your wings. 9 From the wicked who are out to destroy me, from my mortal enemies who surround me. 10 They close up their callous hearts, and their mouths speak with arrogance. 11 They have tracked me down, they now surround me, with eyes alert, to throw me to the ground. 12 They are like a lion hungry for prey, like a fierce lion crouching in cover. 13 Rise up, Lord, confront them, bring them down. With your sword rescue me from the wicked. 14 By your hand save me from such people, Lord. From those of this world whose reward is in this life. May what you have stored up for the wicked fill their bellies. May their children gorge themselves on it. And may there be leftovers for their little ones. 15 As for me, I will be vindicated and will see your face. When I awake, I will be satisfied with seeing your likeness. Psalm 23. 1 The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. 2 He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. 3 He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right paths. For his name's sake. For even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil. For you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. 5 You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. 6 Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Psalm 37. 1 Do not fret because of those who are evil, or be envious of those who do wrong. 2 For like the grass they will soon wither. Like green plants they will soon die away. 3 Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture. For take delight in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. 5 Commit your way to the Lord. Trust in him and he will do this. 6 He will make your righteous reward shine like the dawn, your vindication like the noonday sun. 7 Be still before the Lord, and wait patiently for him. Do not fret when people succeed in their ways, when they carry out their wicked schemes. 8 Refrain from anger and turn from wrath. Do not fret, it leads only to evil. 9 For those who are evil will be destroyed, but those who hope in the Lord will inherit the land. 10 A little while, and the wicked will be no more. Though you look for them, they will not be found. 11 But the meek will inherit the land, and enjoy peace and prosperity. 12 The wicked plot against the righteous, and gnash their teeth at them. 13 But the Lord laughs at the wicked, for he knows their day is coming. 14 The wicked draw the sword, and bend the bow, to bring down the poor and needy, to slay those whose ways are upright. 15 But their swords will pierce their own hearts, and their bows will be broken. 16 Better the little that the righteous have, than the wealth of many wicked. 17 For the power of the wicked will be broken, but the Lord upholds the righteous. 18 The blameless spend their days under the Lord's care, and their inheritance will endure forever. 19 In times of disaster they will not wither. In days of famine they will enjoy plenty. 20 But the wicked will perish. Though the Lord's enemies are like the flowers of the field, they will be consumed, they will go up in smoke. 21 The wicked borrow and do not repay, but the righteous give generously. 22 Those the Lord blesses will inherit the land, but those he curses will be destroyed. 23 The Lord makes firm the steps of the one who delights in him. 24 Though he may stumble, he will not fall, for the Lord upholds him with his hand. 25 I was young and now I am old, yet I have never seen the righteous forsaken, or their children begging bread. 26 They are always generous and lend freely. Their children will be a blessing. 27 Turn from evil and do good, then you will dwell in the land forever. 28 For the Lord loves the just, and will not forsake his faithful ones. Wrongdoers will be completely destroyed. The offspring of the wicked will perish. 29 The righteous will inherit the land, and dwell in it forever. 30 The mouths of the righteous utter wisdom, and their tongues speak what is just. 31 The law of their God is in their hearts. Their feet do not slip. 32 The wicked lie in wait for the righteous, intent on putting them to death. 33 But the Lord will not leave them in the power of the wicked, or let them be condemned when brought to trial. 34 Hope in the Lord, and keep his way. He will exalt you to inherit the land. When the wicked are destroyed, you will see it. 35 I have seen a wicked and ruthless man, flourishing like a luxuriant native tree. 36 But he soon passed away and was no more. Though I looked for him, he could not be found. 37 Consider the blameless, observe the upright. A future awaits those who seek peace. 38 But all sinners will be destroyed. There will be no future for the wicked. 39 The salvation of the righteous comes from the Lord. He is their stronghold in time of trouble. 40 The Lord helps them and delivers them. He delivers them from the wicked and saves them, because they take refuge in him. Psalm 41. 1 Blessed are those who have regard for the weak. The Lord delivers them in times of trouble. 2 The Lord protects and preserves them. They are counted among the blessed in the land. He does not give them over to the desire of their foes. 3 The Lord sustains them on their sickbed, and restores them from their bed of illness. For I said, Have mercy on me, Lord. Heal me, for I have sinned against you. 5 My enemies say of me in malice, When will he die and his name perish? 6 When one of them comes to see me, he speaks falsely, while his heart gathers slander. Then he goes out and spreads it around. 7 All my enemies whisper together against me. They imagine the worst for me, saying, 8 A vile disease has afflicted him. He will never get up from the place where he lies. 9 Even my close friend, someone I trusted, one who shared my bread, has turned against me. 10 But may you have mercy on me, Lord. Raise me up, that I may repay them. 11 I know that you are pleased with me, for my enemy does not triumph over me. 12 Because of my integrity you uphold me, and set me in your presence forever. 13 Praise be to the Lord, the God of Israel, from everlasting to everlasting. Amen and amen. Psalm 48. 1 Great is the Lord, and most worthy of praise, in the city of our God, his holy mountain. 2 Beautiful in its loftiness, the joy of the whole earth. Like the heights of Zaphon is Mount Zion, the city of the great King. 3 God is in her citadels. He has shown himself to be her fortress. 4 When the kings joined forces, when they advanced together. 5 They saw her and were astounded. They fled in terror. 6 Trembling seized them there, pain like that of a woman in labor. 7 You destroyed them like ships of Tarshish, shattered by an east wind. 8 As we have heard, so we have seen, in the city of the Lord Almighty, in the city of our God. God makes her secure forever. 9 Within your temple, O God, we meditate on your unfailing love. 10 Like your name, O God, your praise reaches to the ends of the earth. Your right hand is filled with righteousness. 11 Mount Zion rejoices. The villages of Judah are glad because of your judgments. 12 Walk about Zion, go around her, count her towers. 13 Consider well her ramparts, view her citadels, that you may tell of them to the next generation. 14 For this God is our God forever and ever. He will be our guide even to the end. Psalm 57. 1 Have mercy on me, my God, have mercy on me, for in you I take refuge. I will take refuge in the shadow of your wings, until the disaster has passed. 2 I cry out to God Most High, to God, who vindicates me. 3 He sends from heaven and saves me, rebuking those who hotly pursue me. God sends forth His love and His faithfulness. For I am in the midst of lions. I am forced to dwell among ravenous beasts, men whose teeth are spears and arrows, whose tongues are sharp swords. 5 Be exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let your glory be over all the earth. 6 They spread a net for my feet. I was bowed down in distress. They dug a pit in my path, but they have fallen into it themselves. 7 My heart, O God, is steadfast. My heart is steadfast. I will sing and make music. 8 Awake, my soul. Awake, harp and lyre. I will awaken the dawn. 9 I will praise you, Lord, among the nations. I will sing of you among the peoples. 10 For great is your love, reaching to the heavens. Your faithfulness reaches to the skies. 11 Be exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let your glory be over all the earth. Psalm 62. 1 Truly my soul silently waits for God. From Him comes my salvation. 2 He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved. 3 How long will you attack a man? You shall be slain, all of you, like a leaning wall and a tottering fence. For they only consult to cast him down from his high position. They delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly. Selah. 5 My soul, wait silently for God alone, for my expectation is from Him. 6 He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be moved. 7 In God is my salvation and my glory, the rock of my strength, and my refuge is in God. 8 Trust in Him at all times, you people. Pour out your heart before Him. God is a refuge for us. Selah. 9 Surely men of low degree are a vapor. Men of high degree are a lie. If they are weighed on the scales, they are altogether lighter than vapor. 10 Do not trust in oppression, nor vainly hope in robbery. If riches increase, do not set your heart on them. 11 God has spoken once. Twice I have heard this. That power belongs to God. 12 Also to you, O Lord, belongs mercy, for you render to each one according to his work. Psalm 70. 1 Make haste, O God, to deliver me. Make haste to help me, O Lord. 2 Let them be ashamed and confounded, who seek my life. Let them be turned back and confused, who desire my hurt. 3 Let them be turned back because of their shame, who say, Aha, aha. For let all those who seek you rejoice and be glad in you. And let those who love your salvation say continually, Let God be magnified. 5 But I am poor and needy. Make haste to me, O God. You are my help and my deliverer. O Lord, do not delay. Psalm 78. 1 Give ear, O my people, to my law. Incline your ears to the words of my mouth. 2 I will open my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings of old. 3 Which we have heard and known, and our fathers have told us. For we will not hide them from their children, telling to the generation to come the praises of the Lord, and His strength and His wonderful works that He has done. 5 For He established a testimony in Jacob, and appointed a law in Israel, which He commanded our fathers, that they should make them known to their children. 6 That the generation to come might know them, the children who would be born, that they may arise and declare them to their children. 7 That they may set their hope in God, and not forget the works of God, but keep his commandments. 8 And may not be like their fathers, a stubborn and rebellious generation, a generation that did not set its heart aright, and whose spirit was not faithful to God. 9 The children of Ephraim, being armed and carrying bows, turned back in the day of battle. 10 They did not keep the covenant of God. They refused to walk in his law. 11 And forgot his works, and his wonders that he had shown them. 12 Marvelous things he did in the sight of their fathers, in the land of Egypt, in the field of Zoan. 13 He divided the sea and caused them to pass through, and he made the waters stand up like a heap. 14 In the daytime also he led them with the cloud, and all the night with a light of fire. 15 He split the rocks in the wilderness, and gave them drink in abundance like the depths. 16 He also brought streams out of the rock, and caused waters to run down like rivers. 17 But they sinned even more against him, by rebelling against the Most High in the wilderness. 18 And they tested God in their heart, by asking for the food of their fancy. 19 Yes, they spoke against God. They said, Can God prepare a table in the wilderness? 20 Behold, he struck the rock, so that the waters gushed out, and the streams overflowed. Can he give bread also? Can he provide meat for his people? 21 Therefore the Lord heard this and was furious. So a fire was kindled against Jacob, and anger also came up against Israel. 22 Because they did not believe in God, and did not trust in his salvation. 23 Yet he had commanded the clouds above, and opened the doors of heaven. 24 Had rained down manna on them to eat, and given them of the bread of heaven. 25 Men ate angels' food. He sent them food to the full. 26 He caused an east wind to blow in the heavens, and by his power he brought in the south wind. 27 He also rained meat on them like the dust, feathered fowl like the sand of the seas. 28 And he let them fall in the midst of their camp, all around their dwellings. 29 So they ate and were well filled, for he gave them their own desire. 30 They were not deprived of their craving, but while their food was still in their mouths. 31 The wrath of God came against them, and slew the stoutest of them, and struck down the choice men of Israel. 32 In spite of this they still sinned, and did not believe in his wondrous works. 33 Therefore their days he consumed in futility, and their years in fear. 34 When he slew them, then they sought him, and they returned and sought earnestly for God. 35 Then they remembered that God was their rock, and the Most High God their Redeemer. 36 Nevertheless they flattered him with their mouth, and they lied to him with their tongue. 37 For their heart was not steadfast with him, nor were they faithful in his covenant. 38 But he, being full of compassion, forgave their iniquity, and did not destroy them. Yes, many a time he turned his anger away, and did not stir up all his wrath. 39 For he remembered that they were but flesh, a breath that passes away and does not come again. 40 How often they provoked him in the wilderness, and grieved him in the desert. 41 Yes, again and again they tempted God, and limited the Holy One of Israel. 42 They did not remember his power, the day when he redeemed them from the enemy. 43 When he worked his signs in Egypt, and his wonders in the field of Zoan. 44 Turned their rivers into blood, and their streams, that they could not drink. 45 He sent swarms of flies among them, which devoured them, and frogs, which destroyed them. 46 He also gave their crops to the caterpillar, and their labor to the locust. 47 He destroyed their vines with hail, and their sycamore trees with frost. 48 He also gave up their cattle to the hail, and their flocks to fiery lightning. 49 He cast on them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, indignation, and trouble, by sending angels of destruction among them. 50 He made a path for his anger. He did not spare their soul from death, but gave their life over to the plague. 51 And destroyed all the firstborn in Egypt, the first of their strength in the tents of Ham. 52 But he made his own people go forth like sheep, and guided them in the wilderness like a flock. 53 And he led them on safely, so that they did not fear, but the sea overwhelmed their enemies. 54 And he brought them to his holy border, this mountain which his right hand had acquired. 55 He also drove out the nations before them, allotted them an inheritance by survey, and made the tribes of Israel dwell in their tents. 56 Yet they tested and provoked the Most High God, and did not keep his testimonies. 57 But turned back and acted unfaithfully like their fathers. They were turned aside like a deceitful bow. 58 For they provoked him to anger with their high places, and moved. Psalm 80. 1 Give ear, O shepherd of Israel, you who lead Joseph like a flock. You who dwell between the cherubim, shine forth. 2 Before Ephraim, Benjamin, and Manasseh. Stir up your strength, and come and save us. 3 Restore us, O God, cause your face to shine, and we shall be saved. 4 O Lord God of hosts, how long will you be angry against the prayer of your people? 5 You have fed them with the bread of tears, and given them tears to drink in great measure. 6 You have made us a strife to our neighbors, and our enemies laugh among themselves. 7 Restore us, O God of hosts, cause your face to shine, and we shall be saved. 8 You have brought a vine out of Egypt. You have cast out the nations, and planted it. 9 You prepared room for it, and caused it to take deep root, and it filled the land. 10 The hills were covered with its shadow, and the mighty cedars with its boughs. 11 She sent out her boughs to the sea, and her branches to the river. 12 Why have you broken down her hedges, so that all who pass by the way pluck her fruit? 13 The boar out of the woods uproots it, and the wild beast of the field devours it. 14 Return, we beseech you, O God of hosts. Look down from heaven and see, and visit this vine. 15 And the vineyard which your right hand has planted, and the branch that you made strong for yourself. 16 It is burned with fire, it is cut down. They perish at the rebuke of your countenance. 17 Let your hand be upon the man of your right hand, upon the Son of Man whom you made strong for yourself. 18 Then we will not turn back from you. Revive us, and we will call upon your name. 19 Restore us, O Lord God of hosts, cause your face to shine, and we shall be saved. Psalm 88. 1 O Lord, God of my salvation, I have cried out day and night before you. 2 Let my prayer come before you. Incline your ear to my cry. 3 For my soul is full of troubles, and my life draws near to the grave. For I am counted with those who go down to the pit. I am like a man who has no strength. 5 Adrift among the dead, like the slain who lie in the grave, whom you remember no more, and who are cut off from your hand. 6 You have laid me in the lowest pit, in darkness, in the depths. 7 Your wrath lies heavy upon me, and you have afflicted me with all your waves. 8 You have put away my acquaintances far from me. You have made me an abomination to them. I am shut up, and I cannot get out. 9 My eye wastes away because of affliction. Lord, I have called daily upon you. I have stretched out my hands to you. 10 Will you work wonders for the dead? Shall the dead arise and praise you? 11 Shall your loving kindness be declared in the grave? Or your faithfulness in the place of destruction? 12 Shall your wonders be known in the dark? And your righteousness in the land of forgetfulness? 13 But to you I have cried out, O Lord. And in the morning my prayer comes before you. 14 Lord, why do you cast off my soul? Why do you hide your face from me? 15 I have been afflicted and ready to die from my youth. I suffer your terrors. I am distraught. 16 Your fierce wrath has gone over me. Your terrors have cut me off. 17 They came around me all day long like water. They engulfed me altogether. 18 Loved one and friend you have put far from me, and my acquaintances into darkness. Psalm 91. 1 He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. 2 I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. 3 Surely He shall deliver you from the snare of the fowler, and from the perilous pestilence. For He shall cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you shall take refuge. His truth shall be your shield and buckler. 5 You shall not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the arrow that flies by day. 6 Nor of the pestilence that walks in darkness, nor of the destruction that lays waste at noonday. 7 1,000 may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you. 8 Only with your eyes shall you look, and see the reward of the wicked. 9 Because you have made the Lord, who is my refuge, even the Most High, your dwelling place. 10 No evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling. 11 For He shall give His angels charge over you, to keep you in all your ways. 12 In their hands they shall bear you up, lest you dash your foot against a stone. 13 You shall tread upon the lion and the cobra, the young lion and the serpent you shall trample underfoot. 14 Because He has set His love upon me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he has known my name. 15 He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. 16 With long life I will satisfy him, and show him my salvation. Psalm 121. 1 I will lift up my eyes to the hills. From whence comes my help? 2 My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. 3 He will not allow your foot to be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. For behold, He who keeps Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. 5 The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. 6 The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. 7 The Lord shall preserve you from all evil. He shall preserve your soul. 8 The Lord shall preserve your going out and your coming in, from this time forth, and even forevermore.